When acquiring a FedEx business, it's very common to hear worries around the types of liability you'll be inheriting from the previous owner. The first thing to note is that we encourage asset purchase agreements in almost every scenario when acquiring one of these businesses. This will allow you to acquire the assets, the contract, the trucks, the drivers, without inheriting any of the liability tied to the entity you're buying. It's the safest and cleanest way to acquire one of these businesses. Beyond that, it's important to understand how FedEx protects operators from liability. You'll be operating under FedEx's DOT number, so they will indemnify you from any liability to the general public. So if there was an accident with a fatality or damage caused to property, FedEx shields you from all that liability and handles those situations. FedEx will give a safety rating and metal status to the current contractor that determines how the terminal views them, but those will also not transfer to you as a new buyer. The more critical issues come if the business has an OTC, an opportunity to cure letter. It's one of the last steps in FedEx's review process where they've determined that there is a specific issue that the contractor needs to address and cure. If the OTC has not been cured by the time you take over the business, it's very important to understand that issue and any risk factors around safety and service that you may inherit. At that point, FedEx wants to bring someone in who will correct those issues. So speaking to how you'll fix them will be an important part of your approval process and interview. In situations like those, our team will work with you closely to make sure you're going in eyes wide open and paying the right price for those types of opportunities. Crucially, FedEx is not looking to just terminate agreements. It disrupts service and is extremely expensive for them to replace contractors, so they have an extended process built in to call attention to problem areas and give the contractor opportunity to correct and improve them. Regardless of the status of the business before you acquire it, you'll be entering the industry with a clean slate, and we can work with you before and after your acquisition to help make sure you never run into those challenging situations.